You guys are very quiet and attentive. I'm so appreciative. And you laugh at all the right times. Oh, you're great. Love y'all.
We love you.
Can I answer any awkward questions for anybody? No? Oh, I put you on the spot. Well, the door's closing now, so no awkward questions next song. I'm having a great time. I don't know if you can tell. It's much warmer these days, don't know what happened to spring. We're all perspiring, there's something chilly in my veins. But here I am in California, thinking of Boulder again. She left Sacramento in '52. Her daddy got a job back at CU. He bought a house on 5th and Arapahoe. I was 18, such a reckless child, and those hazel eyes drove me wild. I kept my promise to follow her where she'd go. And I got a job down in the mine. I worked my fingers trying to make her shine. On New Year's Eve, I held her tight and asked her to be my heart and life. On the 1st of '53, her daddy said no. And he sent her off to Massachusetts, some women's school. Later that year, the coal mine blew. I went back to family in Sacramento. Before we said goodbye, I swore to wait and she swore to try, and we made love on the old Chautauqua Green. I got her letters and she got mine, twice a week and then one at a time, and there was nothing longer than the days between. And she wrote up professors, friends, the Harvard mixer ball. Summer came and I needed work, I couldn't visit her at all. Then I got a letter in '55 that killed me to read. Said he'll never take your place in my heart, but this can never be. Sending love from coast to coast is only fantasy, but we'll always have Boulder, September '53. She got married, had a kid, and died between June '57 and May '65, and I still got that ring in my billfold. And I never went, though I had the chance, but I learned guitar and I learned to dance, and a fella gets enough to satisfy his soul. Oh, but here in Angel City, summertime lasts half the year, and it's never more than 60 in the memories that I hold dear. And she used to tell me that she'd hate getting old. So each summer night when I close my eyes, pray when I go, my soul survives and will together face the cold. And it's much warmer these days, I don't know what happened to spring. And we're all perspiring, but there's something chilly in my veins. Thank you. That song is called Boulder. What? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I wrote that on a very hot day. The song is called Willie Nelson. Close listeners will, yes, I like him too. Damn right. Oh, it's not a song about weed. I don't have any songs about weed, damn it. I used to have a song about tequila, but it's really old. There's so much time. Oh man. It's like legal in California now. I tried to make that joke in Pennsylvania and it didn't go over very well. So, good on you. No, this song is intended to be a duet. So unless anyone is psychic and has a good voice, I'm gonna cover both sides of it. It's ostensibly telling two stories of the end of a relationship, and it's not my relationship, so don't worry. This isn't some like listen to my heartache kind of song. This is more like observational songwriting. And the first person is the person who's handling the breakup very, very poorly, and the second person is the person who's handling it. They're gonna be okay. They're in a rut, but they're gonna be all right. And like, we all know that the first person's the guy and the second person's the girl, but we're going to pretend that gender norms don't exist, and it could be anybody, because I've seen some girls handle breakups pretty badly too. So don't worry about which gender is singing which. This is just a good old-fashioned heartache song. I'm moving on, but I'll still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain, and I was wrong. What good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame, shame. I got a cup, I fill it up with whiskey in the hopes of drowning out your memory. And oh, it works, especially in the mornings when the bright lights and the headaches in your face are all I see. I tell my friends they ought to set me up, and when I stumble into church I lie, pretend I'm finding peace. I got a line, I practice it in private, so when people ask about me I'll somehow make them believe I'm moving on. But I'll still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain, and I was wrong. But what good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame, shame, shame. Take it slow, 'cause sympathy's a virtue that I ain't got the energy to fake. I know in time I'll feel awful stupid for this helpless psyche I can't seem to break. And I tell my friends that they should just be patient, let me get over my grief. I know my heart will heal this ache, and I've heard your line. And I know that it's bullshit, but I'm happy that you're trying, 'cause Lord knows I can't relate. I'm moving on. I still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain, and I was wrong. What good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame, shame, shame. I'll hit rock bottom soon enough and come back better than before. And when I'm finally tired of feeling tough, the next love will be so much more. But for now I'm moving on. I still think about you when I hear Willie Nelson sing of embers in the rain, and I was wrong. What good are convictions when you're grasping at the fire, pretending you don't feel the pain? It's such a shame, shame. Look at us, just moving right on time. Not keeping you guys out too late. It's delightful. All right, a little bit more about my hometown of Murphys, California. It was a gold rush town. Neat. It was founded by a bunch of people who went to steal gold from the mountains. And I can't be too pissed because they built all the bars that I drink at now. But one kind of weird and, depending on your outlook, kind of sad remnant of what they did is when you go hiking in the hills, you see these just holes in the ground. And they're the old abandoned mines from 150 some odd years ago. And it's just kind of weird when you see them. And there's something like kind of oddly haunted about them for lots of reasons. So haunted, in fact, that the big kids picked up on it and started scaring the little kids by saying that those holes go down forever and that there's big monsters in those holes. And I was a pretty I don't know if you can tell, I'm a kind of sensitive person, which really served me well with a name like Grover when I was like 10 years old. But like you do. But I fell for that stuff hard, and I was always so scared of those holes in the ground. And I became an adult and decided I'm not going to be the kind of person who scares little kids. And then I wrote this next song, which is about a monster that steals souls living at the bottom of those holes in the mountains. It's called The Lampolier. I hope you enjoy it. There was a poor old Lampolier who'd corner any man draw near, solicit grinning ear to ear his time. Dear citizen, entrepreneur, bourgeoisie, raconteur, permitted me the chance to fill your mind with my travel torrid tale. No broken hearts, no angels ailing in some foreign castle in decline. If you'll sit a minute, please, I'll tell you how your own two knees can carry you to hold the brightest light ever shine. Now most men over 5 and 20 long since learned to make their money pouring iron or pressing factory stain. But me, I'd gone by many names, and I brought my parents off, but shame dishonorably to cast me out of train. Oh, sit, I'll tell you crystal clear, to me said the Lampolier, his cold glazed piercing eyes once written down. Days of walk from this cold city hides a cave old dark and gritty, and inside's a light that outshines anything I ever burned inside my lamp. Lampolier, tell my mother it was the Lampolier. Well, 3 days out at 49, you'll find a town in deep decline that's left a band of all but the fools. Then go up walking in the hills and wander where the lighted wheels, but don't you buy the rations, maps, or tools. Now I had to stop the Lampolier, I missed her, you not made it clear exactly the value of the light. Young man, said the old lamp maker, love your God and don't forsake her, but this light's the very holy source that gives your soul its light. The Lampolier, tell my mother it was the Lampolier. If you find my body here, carry it into the sun. Well, I obeyed the man's direction, brought no map, found a section perfectly the Lampolier described. And I crawled head first into that hole, lost my grip and cracked my skull. In the waiting moment before I died, I recognized a well-dressed stranger, eyes ablaze, played his game to watch him stoke his cold and glorious fire. And he held a shining lamp towards me, rather than my soul set free. Now the biggest flame burned all the brighter. Lampolier, tell my mother it was the Lampolier. Here you find my body here, carry it into the sun. Oh, no, no. Now children, do not fear the dark. You've no idea who lit the spark. You believe keeps demons far at bay. Late at night when lamps are burning next to you, he could be lurking. The Lampolier could always use more prey. Thank you. Thank you very much. Got a good news. Looking at the set list and nobody dies from here on out. I'm actually omitting like 3 more songs with dead people in them. But you know, stay tuned for future house concerts, I don't know. This is the awkward part of the show where I have to do this because I'm, driving a lot. I have 4 CDs for sale. Every song I'm playing tonight is on one of them. That's an important thing to tell you. The t-shirts are $25 and they're freaking rad and comfortable. And if I don't have your size or color, you can order them. I'll help you do it right now. Well, no, I'll help you do it after I play like 5 more songs. Yeah, roughly. Lastly, and this is a new thing and I'm really uncomfortable doing it, so I hope you enjoy watching me cringe and get icky. Apparently the only way that musicians make money now is on the internet. So if you have a smartphone with you, if you wouldn't mind pulling it out and opening up Spotify or Apple Music or Pandora or hell even Instagram and searching for Grover Anderson, and just pick the first one, I don't care, you don't have to do all 4. And you just hit like a follow button. And when you do that, it makes me look more legit when I go to other places. And I promise that the effort it takes for you to do that like right now or after the show, but probably right now would be better, is way less than like the inverse positive impact it has on me. So thank you very much. End of pitch, tell a friend, Grover Anderson, great search engine optimization. Again, if you can survive being a bullied kid with the name Grover when you're 18 and then on, it's awesome. That kind of segues into this next song in that I've been very fortunate that somehow the robots at Spotify decided they liked it, which was like the hugest thing because people all over the country have heard my song and I didn't do anything to make it happen. It was just cool and I got really lucky and fortunate. And I was playing at a bar in a town that I wasn't from. And there was like, the bar was about as far as you folks in the red. And imagine you're 2 like 20-something females. And one of you turns to the other as I'm playing this next song. I don't like the word females. Did I just say females? Ew. I'm sorry. You're two 20-year-old women. Sorry, gross. And you're two people sitting at the bar. And as I'm playing this song, one of them kind of perked up and turned to her friend and said, "Oh my God, I love this song." And I was on stage and I saw it happen and I was just like, yes, that's the coolest thing that can happen to you as a songwriter. And then her friend was like, "I love this song too." And I was like, what is going on? And then the second girl said, "Yeah, but I don't know who does it originally." Which, fair, But if you've ever seen someone go from like the top of the mountain down below Death Valley, that was me in that moment. And I think I'm most proud of myself for not stopping the show and be like, it was me! But I've spent every show since then making up for it. My name is Grover Anderson and I wrote this song and it is called Moonshine. Moonshine, you color me with moonshine. You're making my eyes blind, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me. You're turning me into a night owl, I don't know how. You overtook my consciousness and understood my loneliness. It's misapprehension, seen as condescension, but believe me when I say I'm a fan of the direction you've been taking. Your decisions favoring me deserve derision. Rebranded all my faults as personality omissions. You've eclipsed my inhibition, pull me out of darkly drifting, never need to find another. I found someone to color me with moonshine. You color me with moonshine. You're making my eyes blind, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you it's innovative what we recreated. An acrylic piece over shadows painted. I watch the memories at gallows hang. I can't seem to fathom a day without your passion. I'm webbed in the dark. I feel it unraveling, then I surf your wave. Oh, my soul goes a-traveling. I found a well of fishes that granted me these wishes, but in the darkest night, you heal me with your moonshine. You color me with moonshine. You're making my eyes blind, oh, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me, oh, won't you shine, oh, you shine, oh. Said it's almost painful how elegant you look smiling. I'm filing it away into the back of my mind. Your stylings are outdated, but you somehow recreated a spark inside a part of me that's long ago sedated. I take me back to 17, back to before. Your soul has lived a lifetime through peace and the war. Through peerages and blues, you've held temerity and truth. I'm alone in the dark, but I'm always with you. You're my moonshine, bless you. You color me with moonshine. Well, you're making my eyes blind, oh, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me, oh, you shine, you shine, oh, you shine, oh, me. You're making my eyes blind, oh, too blind to see. And I find, even in the daytime, you and your moonshine, you shine on me, you shine on me. Thank you. You guys are great. See, if I'd had my eyes closed, I couldn't have said God bless you. And no one was saying it after you sneezed, which I respect all you guys not trying to interrupt the show.
It had me at temerity.
Oh, thank you. I'm probably not supposed to say this. That's like my second favorite line I've ever written.
Right, it's a really great line.
Thank you. Man, someone heard it. The first ever national tour I did, my little sister tagged along. And about halfway through, she was like, I figured it out. You really like singing that temerity and truth line. I was like, I do, damn it. There's moon references and stuff. Thank you. With apologies to everybody else here.
I'm your favorite.
Way to go, guy. What's your name?
I'm Keith.
Keith. Yes. Way to go, Keith.
I'm sorry, Bruce. And Jim.
I'm going to tell you, I was recently accused of stealing this way I'm going to start the next song from somebody else. And I think that's bullshit. Because I guarantee you, every songwriter who's played a song like this ever in all time, for at least 3 people, has started the song this way. So now, really, just sticking it to that one guy who said I stole this from somebody else, I need you to really help and make this powerful, okay? I'm going to sing a note, and it would be cool if you guys could all harmonize with that note. But really, there are 12 notes. Just pick one and sing with me. All I'm going is, well, and you just pick one. Just do it. It's fun. Everyone does it together. The room gets really loud, and then the song starts, and it's dramatic. You ready? Buying in? Other room? You good? Yes. This is my most important song. It's about being the big spoon and how great that is. Hey, lady, won't you come my way? We got nothing going on today. I got you on see the stars, or we could drink Blue Moon in a dive bar. You wanna go shopping, you can drag me around. I'll check out the new record store downtown. If you got the money, I got the time. You put me in the best frame of mind. Lately I've been telling everybody who hear that you're the only song playing in my ear. So hey, pretty lady, won't you come my way? We got nothing going on today. I got two arms and you belong in the middle. I'll be the big spoon if you be the little. Next to me, and I'll be the big spoon if you be the little. I got two arms, and you belong in the middle. Whoa, you belong in the middle. Thank you. Now it's a real show. It's not a show until I do something really clumsy, like knock over a beautiful Ansel Adams photo or something. Thank you. That was really fun. That was delightful.